As we get older, our health often comes into sharper focus. It's a time that can bring confidence and wisdom, but it can also bring a new number to watch, one that doesn't appear on a birthday cake: your blood pressure. If your doctor has said, let's keep an eye on it, or if you're just trying to get ahead of the game, you might be picturing a future filled with prescriptions. But what if the most powerful tool for managing that number wasn't in a pill bottle, but was right there in your kitchen? High blood pressure is the single most common preventable risk factor for heart disease in the world. And as we age, our risk naturally climbs. Our blood vessels can get a bit stiffer, our bodies don't handle salt as well as they used to, and decades of life stresses can start to add up. But here's the empowering truth. This isn't a one-way street. The solution can be delicious, satisfying, and totally within your control. Today, we're going to explore the specific, science-backed foods that are proven to help lower blood pressure. We're not just talking about vague, healthy eating. We're zoning in on foods loaded with two superstar minerals, potassium and magnesium, that naturally help relax your blood vessels, flush out extra salt, and bring those numbers down. Stick with me because you're about to get a grocery list that could genuinely change your health for the better. 2. The magic minerals and the science of relaxation. Before we get to the food, it helps to know why these things work. The struggle for healthy blood pressure is often a tug-of-war between minerals, especially sodium, potassium, and magnesium. Most of us get way too much sodium, usually hidden in processed foods. This makes our bodies hold onto extra fluid, which increases the amount of blood in your bloodstream. More blood means more pressure on your artery walls. Think of it like cranking up the faucet on a garden hose. This is where our first hero, potassium, swoops in. Potassium is sodium's natural nemesis. It does two brilliant things. First, it tells your kidneys to get rid of more sodium through your urine. Second, and maybe more importantly, it helps the walls of your blood vessels chill out and relax. Relaxed, wider vessels mean more room for blood to flow, which directly lowers the pressure. For instance, studies consistently show that boosting your daily potassium can lead to a meaningful drop in your systolic blood pressure. Our second hero is magnesium. Think of magnesium as nature's relaxation mineral. It works as a natural calcium channel blocker. Calcium tells your blood vessels to contract, and magnesium steps in to make sure they relax properly afterward. When you don't have enough magnesium, and a lot of adults don't, your blood vessels can stay too tight, which drives up pressure. This powerful duo is the foundation of proven strategies like the DASH diet, dietary approaches to stop hypertension. Study after study shows this way of eating can lower blood pressure significantly, sometimes in just a few weeks. So let's get our kitchens stocked. 2. The powerhouse greens that do it all. If you're going to champion one food group for blood pressure, it has to be leafy greens. Veggies like spinach, Swiss chard, and kale are true nutritional superstars. They're not just good for you, they are packed with both potassium and magnesium, making them a 2-for-1 knockout punch against hypertension. Just one cooked cup of Swiss chard, for example, delivers a huge chunk of your daily magnesium and potassium needs. These greens are also full of natural compounds called nitrates, which your body turns into nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a powerful molecule that tells your arteries to relax and widen, improving blood flow almost immediately. But how do you eat more greens without getting stuck in a boring salad rut? It's easier than you think. Breakfast. Toss a big handful of spinach into a smoothie. I promise you won't even taste it, but your blood vessels will. Or just wilt it into your morning eggs. Lunch and dinner. Don't just make a side salad. Sauté a big bunch of kale or Swiss chard with some garlic and olive oil. It cooks down a ton, so you can eat a lot of it. You can also chop it up and mix it into pasta sauces, soups, or stews. Making leafy greens a daily habit is one of the single most effective changes you can make. 3. The surprising potassium king, potatoes and squash. For years, we've all heard that bananas are the king of potassium, and while they're good, they're not even close to the top. The humble potato, especially with the skin on, has way more potassium than a banana. A single medium potato can give you over 13% of all the potassium you need in a day. Sweet potatoes are another fantastic choice, giving you potassium plus fiber and vitamin A. And don't forget winter squashes like acorn and butternut squash. They are loaded with potassium too. These comforting, hearty vegetables are an amazing way to reach your mineral goals. Of course, preparation is everything. French fries or potatoes loaded with salty butter aren't the answer. Instead, you can try these. Bake them. A simple baked potato or sweet potato with a bit of plain Greek yogurt and some chives is a nutrient-packed meal. Roast them. Cube some butternut squash or potatoes, toss with a little olive oil and rosemary, and roast until they're tender. It's an incredible side dish. Mash them. Mash up some boiled sweet potatoes with a dash of cinnamon for a naturally sweet and savory treat. By embracing these root veggies and squashes, you can seriously boost your potassium in a way that's both delicious and filling. 4. The omega-3 superstar, fatty fish. Now let's talk about a food that helps your blood pressure in a totally different, but just as important way, fatty fish. Things like salmon, mackerel, and sardines are incredibly rich in omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats are famous for their heart benefits, and that absolutely includes blood pressure. Omega-3s work by cooling down inflammation all over your body, including inside your arteries. Chronic inflammation makes blood vessels stiff and less flexible, but omega-3s help fight that. A huge 2022 review of 71 different studies found that getting about 3 grams of omega-3s a day, about what's in a 3.5-ounce serving of salmon, was linked to a real drop in blood pressure. Plus, salmon has potassium and protein, making it a triple win for your heart. Aiming for fatty fish 2 or 3 times a week is a great goal. Keep it simple. Grilling, baking, or steaming are the best ways to cook fish for blood pressure health, since they don't add bad fats. Step away from the deep fryer. Flavor without salt. Season a salmon fillet with lemon, dill, and garlic before you bake it. You get all the flavor without any of the salt. Canned is convenient. Don't sleep on canned salmon or sardines. They're affordable and easy. Just look for ones packed in water with no salt added, and toss them into a salad. Number 5. The snackable solutions. Nuts, seeds, and legumes. Let's be real. Snacking is often where good intentions go to die. But it can also be a perfect chance to sneak in more blood pressure-lowering nutrients. This is where nuts, seeds, and legumes shine. Almonds, pistachios, and walnuts are fantastic sources of magnesium. Pumpkin seeds are a special standout. Just a small handful gives you a huge amount of magnesium to help those blood vessels relax. Chia seeds and flax seeds give you a double punch. They're rich in magnesium and they have omega-3s and fiber. Then there are legumes, beans, lentils, and chickpeas. These are nutritional powerhouses, just bursting with fiber, magnesium, and potassium. Adding foods like black beans and lentils to your diet is a proven way to keep your blood pressure in a healthy range. Here's how to work them into your day. Smart snacking. Keep a small bag of unsalted almonds or walnuts with you for when you get hungry. Breakfast boost. Sprinkle a tablespoon of chia seeds or ground flaxseed over your oatmeal or yogurt. Bulk up your meals. Add a cup of lentils to a soup or a can of rinsed low-sodium black beans to a salad. It adds great texture, fiber, and a serious dose of those crucial minerals. Number 6. The antioxidant powerhouses, berries and dark chocolate. Finally, let's cover a couple of foods that feel more like a treat but come with serious health benefits. Berries, especially blueberries, are loaded with powerful antioxidants called anthocyanins. That's what gives them their beautiful red and blue colors. Research shows these compounds help your body produce more nitric oxide, which help your artery walls become wider and more flexible. One study even found that people who ate berries regularly had a lower risk of developing high blood pressure. And now for the one you've been waiting for, dark chocolate. The good stuff, 70% cacao or higher, is rich in other antioxidants called flavonoids that help your blood vessels dilate. Studies have shown this can lead to small but significant drops in blood pressure. The trick, of course, is moderation and quality. Versatile berries. Add a cup of fresh or frozen berries to your morning cereal, yogurt, or smoothie. A square a day. A small square of high cacao dark chocolate can crush a sweet craving while doing something good for your body. Just skip the sugary milk chocolate, which will cancel out the benefits. So you see, taking charge of your blood pressure isn't about a future of bland, restrictive dieting. It's about being smart and strategic. It's about filling your plate with vibrant, delicious foods that actively work for you. By focusing on potassium-rich greens and potatoes, magnesium-packed nuts and legumes, and antioxidant-filled berries and fatty fish, you give your body the exact tools it needs to relax, fight inflammation, and maintain a healthy pressure. The power to build a healthier future is literally on your plate. If you found this helpful and want more practical, science-backed ways to stay healthy and vibrant, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's your favorite food from this list? Or do you have a go-to healthy recipe that you'd like to share? And be sure to check out our next video. Thanks for watching, and here's to your health.